Hello everyone and welcome back to the Shoe Store Shores here on Transport Fever 2 in our modded series. That was a suggestion for what to call this series, and I don't think I'm going to stick with it, but we're just going to name it that for just this episode and see where it goes. But if you do have a suggestion on what to call this series, be sure to leave me a comment, because I think this is what I want to keep calling it. I'm just being honest with you. So I want to get in another project today because we've just been doing a lot of basic connections. I want to see if we can get something in a little bit more interesting. We are repaying our loans and we did unlock a few new vehicles in terms of vehicle transportation on like car paths and not so much train or anything else. But I'm looking over here in Jacksonville and I think we may have an option here. I want to get over to this island over here by Columbus. Now there are two ways that I can approach this. I can build a train track right through here, or I could do a little island hop from here to there to get over to Columbus. So that's where we're at in terms of what we're going to do for our project, and looks like we just earned a crap ton of money for no reason. So I actually want to get that connected, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so welcome back. That wasn't really complicated or anything. That was actually very simple. I just built a nice little bridge right here, as you saw in the speed build. And it's definitely going to block some boats from coming in. Or when I say some, all boats. So what we'll do in the future is we'll accommodate for that. And we may destroy the bridge, we may rebuild it. But that's the whole point of this game, is that it's constantly being rebuilt and we have to keep dating things so other things would work as well. Anyhow, I'm not going to worry about that right now because we got to put our trains together and our buses together. So over here in Columbus, we built this right over here, and I did it because I feel like we can get two platforms set up and we can get one to Des Moines. And Berkeley is right over here, so I don't know what we're going to do with Berkeley. Very interesting issue over here in Berkeley. We'll figure that out in the future. So let's go ahead and get our buses together. I already built the lines, so I don't have to worry about that. But we're going to put in two buses for this town right here. And it is called the Red Line. So we're going to make it a nice red color. And we're going to set you on your way. Easy as that right there. Now we need to buy a train. However, there's no train depot over here in Jacksonville. I feel like that wouldn't be the best idea to build one right over here in Columbus. So I'm going to build it right over here in Jacksonville. Just get it connected up. We're going to put it off to the side a little bit, like over here, because we'll connect it right up to the station. However, if it wants to get to Sonoma at some point, we can do that. Okay, what kind of train are we going to get for you? We're just going to do the Mogul, and we're going to throw in... I think the Mogul's getting kind of old. How long does it last till? 1935? Oh, it will do. Oh, but you don't have the old passenger carts anymore, so we may have to go with the Atlantic on this one. We may have to throw on some 6-axle passenger cars, which means we have to pull out $5 million for this train. Was it the Atlantic that cost us the most money? It is. Would the 10-wheeler work as well? 10-wheeler could work, but it's only another $500,000 extra. So we're going to do the Atlantic. We're going to pull out some money for that. Okay, just like that, we're $23 million in debt, and now we have a new train for this line. Jacksonville, I gotta say, you are the strangest looking city next to Long Beach, because Long Beach for some reason has houses being built like this. So actually it looks a little bit more slightly normal now that there's actually houses there and it's not just a road. So in terms of management, Arlington is having some issues. We do have over 100 people waiting at the station, all in various lines. We do have 50 people waiting for the Shuzy Arlington line the most, which I believe has 4 cars on there, so it can carry 64 people. So that's doing just fine in terms of its load. However, the bus line does need some help. We got a new boat that carries probably cargo. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to make a circle instead of a line now. So we're just going to have a counterclockwise circle to kind of match up with what we got going on here. So now we have the Arlington orange line, so it's actually going in a counterclockwise motion now instead of a clockwise motion like the... No, this one's going in a clockwise motion, unlike the other one that's doing a counterclockwise motion. So you can barely see the blue in there, but it's there. So we're just going to go ahead, and I think we're going to get 2 vehicles once we are not in debt, because I would love not to be in debt. And it appears we already have 2 vehicles on the blue line, so let's manage those vehicles while we wait for money, which it looks like we just got. We're going to give you guys the blue color, because you definitely want that. And we're going to give you 2 new vehicles. I accidentally got 3, so we'll have to just delete 1. And then we're going to go ahead and give you a nice orange color for the orange line. So all our lines, let's see how we're doing. We're making money on every line except for the lines that we just created this episode, so that's good. That's really good. How are we doing on Susie Patterson? We actually have a full load of people going back and forth. That's good. How many people are actually waiting here? There's 58 people waiting here. So we're going to give you probably like 3 new vehicles. Susie Patterson, let's go. How many people actually live in this city? 309. That's actually quite a bit for a suburb that I wasn't expecting to grow like that. So that's interesting. You know what? We need to change things up a little bit. I don't know if I'm ready for this, or to make this change, but I think we may have to go for it. I want to change things up a little bit, and actually, that's actually a good place for it. I want to change things up a little bit, and I think we want to get in a passenger area right here. But the thing is, how many docks do we need, and how big of boats do we need if we're going to start transporting people? Because we do have some small boats, but we may just want to make a large dock just in case, which I think is what we're going to do. So we have Salt Lake City right here, and we have Arlington. I think that's the first pedestrian boat line that I want to do. Because Arlington, you are starting to grow. You actually, I think I need to start focusing on some cargo as well, because cargo, we haven't really been paying too much attention to. So while we wait for more money to come in, I did see an issue here, and I'll actually let you back out. Our fuel boat is all the way back over here, but however, we're getting a huge load over here, so it didn't just drop off is my point. And we have 2 vehicles in this line. I think we need to add 2 more. However, we do have some new vehicles. So once I actually do earn a little bit more money, I can bring in 2 more vehicles, because right now we're using our steam trucks, but we have the Benz trucks coming in. So we can start using some of the Benz trucks. So we'll probably get 2, which is going to cost us not too much money. And we may just replace the other ones as well with that, because otherwise these trucks get backed up as well. Okay, I have a little bit of money, so let's use that little bit of money before it goes away. Let's give you 2 new vehicles for our delivery line. Onward goes the new vehicles. Much better than these steam trucks, which I think I may just end up replacing probably like right now, because they don't go very fast whatsoever. So we're going to manage the 2 vehicles and give you the new ones. There we go. Gets you moving a little bit quicker at least. And I need to upgrade this road to a main road. I feel like I should probably do that before it gets overbuilt by buildings. So let's give you a nice upgrade through here. I have to move that building. However, if I were going to do this, I need to spend a lot more money. I'm not going to worry about that part of the road yet. Alright, cool. Alright, so slowly but ever so surely we are earning some money. So, with that being said, let's just go ahead and waste some more, because that's what we do here on the Shoozy Gaming channel. What we have here is we have a new boat dock that's going to come in. I actually want to see what it looks like with 4. That's very strange. Okay, we're just going to do 2, because why not? Right here we're going to put in a nice boat dock. If it just comes over and squeezes right here, good enough. Right here? Yeah, that should work. Let's straighten you out a little bit. Like that. There we go. New boat dock right here. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to get 2 boats at some point, but we're just going to do 1 for now. We'll have another... I forgot I would need 2 boat docks for this project, because Salt Lake City, right? It would make a lot of sense. So we actually have to get this to Salt Lake City somehow. However, that means redoing our line, which probably needs to be redoing anyway because of just how it's set up. It's set up very poorly, and I think I'm just going to redo that right now. We're going to pause it and just do that real quick. So let's delete all the bus stops. I'm going to delete these 2 and these 2. I'm going to leave this one up here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to remove those, and we're going to put down a little station. There we go. We're going to put that in right there, which helps some of the lines. And I think I'm going to bring this line all the way up over here. So we'll do something like that, and then we'll have the other one come up the other side of the city. So we'll end up replacing one right there, or one right there. How about that? That should work out. Now if I go to take a look at the lines that we have over here, which I just really screwed up. Orange line, we're going to have you go right through here. So that's where the orange line's going. The blue line, you are actually going to go up the left-hand side all the way over here, and you're going to go back and forth from the boat dock to the train station. So hopefully that settles that little dilemma out a little bit and maybe helps out with the transportation between people, because I know this area is really busy. We may actually have to make a street cart system right here, which actually is very straightforward, which would really be beneficial. So we may end up doing that in the future. Very near future, I should say. Alright, then we're getting in our last boat dock right here, over here and I made a frickin' cargo station. Well, there goes some of my money in my wallet. I can't believe I just did that. Let's try that one more time. We're gonna get in a new passenger station right here. This looks like the right spot. And now we have a new line set up in between Arlington and Salt Lake City. So let me go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna add in some bus stops as well, so we can actually get in some transportation around Salt Lake City, which they don't have any of. And they don't have any way of getting out of the island. So Arlington is going to be their only way for a short period of time. Okay, I'm waiting for more money to come in so I can finish the Salt Lake City and Arlington lines. So we do have that all set up. I did put them together. We just don't have any vehicles yet. But over here in Columbus, I want to manage this a little bit because we're actually losing money off of our Jacksonville-Columbus train line, which isn't really a shocker at all. But it's something to make sure we keep an eye out on. And right here, we do have a lot of people kind of waiting in line. And I want to make sure we get more people to the train station quicker. So I'm going to borrow $1 million real quick. I'm at least going to get in another vehicle for the Columbus Red Line, just so we can ensure that people are getting picked up more often. Which I may end up just changing my mind on that, and I'll actually do 2. There we go. So we'll have 2 new vehicles for that line. In Jacksonville, everyone's moving along just fine. Our train station seems to be doing just fine as well. We unlocked a new train car, which I guess is fine for now. Really struggling here. We're using a lot of older vehicles. We need to start using a lot of newer vehicles. Alright, here we go. So we do have this set up. We do have enough money. We're earning quite a bit of money. Never mind just some money. We want to get into new vehicles over here for our green line in Salt Lake City, which is a really big loop, which I'll end up redoing at some point because it's going to have to be redone. Let's just admit that right now. It's going to have to be redone. We're going to have this come all the way over here with a brand new boat. Let's see what we got here. We could do this boat right here, which carries 85 people. I think that's going to do it. We can always upgrade to the Klondike if we need to, but the Frontenac, something like that, is going to be used instead. So that should work out just fine. Only 2 miles an hour less than the other one. So let's go for that one. Arlington and Salt Lake City. We are now connecting up this island with the mainland. And already we have one person waiting over here in Arlington, which isn't going to make us the money. However, we will earn money off of this line. Blue line does need some help though in the meantime. So I'm actually going to give it 2 new vehicles because it's been stuck at that number for quite some time. Let's go ahead and give you 2 new vehicles, considering we're going to even be busier with the boat line coming in. So we'll have that set up. We'll make sure we have more people moving around over there. Salt Lake City, did I give you 2 vehicles? I think I did. Yes, I did. I gave you 2 vehicles. Hopefully that will keep everything moving smoothly. Are we making money off of our trade line yet? No, we are not. But it's getting closer. Hopefully, getting closer. Everything else is making us quite a bit of money. Not to mention the Shuzi food line is making us the most amount of money, so hopefully we'll be able to upgrade that at some point. However, I think we'll do that in next episode. So I thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up as it would help support out the channel. And just another thank you to our patrons. If you want to become a patron today, there is a link in the description below, and it's also on your screen right now. But also don't forget to join our Discord if you haven't done so already. We do talk quite a bit, and we even talk about the games that we play. So, as in for now, I think that's all I have to go over, so I shall see you guys in the next episode. Thank you once again for watching. See you next time.